Back here with the Amber Throne, our Let's Play, where we're supposed to be going across this, but we actually have to go back here right quick because I missed a blister wheat that's just south of this thing right here. There it is. We've got it. We can go back now. Oh, the things you see in editing. But additionally, as I was walking my way back over there to get to the swamp to pick up that blistering weed, I noticed a little townstead thing that we missed there. And that ship just goes by every time you walk over there. I'm starting to think they're just flying over there for show. There's just an air show going on. They're not actually flying towards the Ark Mountain for anything bad. There's this little town just sitting right under that bridge that I completely missed. So let's go say hello to everyone here before we go carry on whatever we're going to do with that sair over the bridge there. Hello! You don't look like a thief. We've been awfully worried of scavengers and thieves coming by. Ever since my husband went to the northern cliffs and never came back. I hope he returns soon. So do I. I'll see. I'm going to be heading there sometime soon, so I'll see what I can do to find your husband, if that is an option. Can I swim in this water this kid is fishing in? It kind of looks like I can here, doesn't it?
Our parents told us a story that when the Sky Castle flew over our field from the south, a weird creature fell from it. It landed in this very lake, and there's been no fish here ever since. It's still down there somewhere. It looks like some kind of machine, but nobody can activate it. There's a weird tower to the south that broke off the Sky Castle too.
Oh, that's what Sierra was hanging out in. Right? Well, I'm definitely going to go swim into that water and have a look at that thing in a minute. Oh, I can't go over this? Can I go under it? Yes, I can. Okay, good. Who's going to fight off the thieves? The kids ain't old enough yet. You gotta learn to fight young and keep it up for a long time. Same with anything, really. You look young enough. If you're still fighting, I might have some things for you. I am that! Potion, greater potion, purified water mending spray, and revive. I suppose it's no harm in buying a few of these. They go for pretty cheap. Let's buy 5 of those, and we'll just get 5 more of these and run ourselves off in a nice 10. Not that we've been really using them much at all in battle, but especially now that we got Nuo with its resourcefulness, they're extra helpful for us. Also, I could have sworn we used the gray wood to build the bridge, but we still have it in our inventory, so that's neat. I guess we could sell it, but maybe we want to build another bridge along the line. Who knows? Maybe I bought 2 by accident. You're no thief. What are you doing here? I'm watching over these parts. Thieves and sair come through often, and these people have much to lose. The Ark from the mountain have grown lax with pride. They used to help protect this world too. But now we've had to break off from the kingdom to do so. Until criminals are rid from this land, we cannot have peace. It may never happen, but we cannot give up. If you can help clear these fields for the time being, I may have something for you. It won't last, it never does, but for the time being it seems preferable. Clear these fields. Have I not done that already, or do they want me to get rid of the person in the tent? Because I kind of don't want to, considering they were seemingly chill with not fighting me. But maybe there's like another enemy or something I haven't cleared in these fields, or maybe they want me to go to the sair place first. So I'm going to carry across the bridge to the sair place, but I'm just curious right quick if there are any other enemies like in the overworld here that they might have been talking about. God, there's so much to do here. What the heck is all this up here? Actually, you know what? We'll save that for later. Let me just carry on with the sair thing, because that's what I said I was going to do. We've got time to explore all this, friends. Wasn't anywhere to stay in there, so we're still a little low on health and all, but that's alright. We'll sort it out before long. I do like that the music does a nice slow fade as you head to a new area, so it's not so jarring. Hello!
This is Ireland, a site of a great war. I won't let pig's feet defile it.
Too late, I already got across the bridge. But also, if you wanted to stop me, you could have stopped me while I was setting up that... Alright. There's no need to be like that. You know what? I've been starting to think I'm maybe lean towards Leviathan's Tongue more than Dragon's Tongue these days. I like the no charge time. I think overall it's more health efficient to do Leviathan's Tongue, so I'm gonna probably put Dragon's Tongue a little lower on the list. Also of note, I'm actually not sure if you know how this weapon said that it heals me when I attack with it? I'm not sure if that goes for special moves or only if I do a normal attack, actually, in hindsight. Never mind. Leviathan's Tongue, hey, yonk! Evade? They evaded it. Oh god, they just had to attack Propel again. Get your golden shot out there so we can start attacking this person a little more frequently, because they are speedy as the dickens. Do a little rush to just get their defense lowered. They don't have loads of health, it seems, but they are wicked fast. And got some decent attack on them. Heart Drain! Blam! Leviathan's Tongue! Stab! And they're evasive as heck. Heart Drain! Blam! Trapped down on Nuo, but he can't be trapped. Or did we not get him that passive yet? Can't remember, but... Alright, all this Heart Drain's bringing Propel's health back up likably. Maybe finish it off with a Valiant Rush. Get your health back. Alrighty. Decent. Had some solid experience from that. Would that I had some food to eat to enhance it even more. My bad, I don't have ingenuity or whatever one gets them out of the traps just yet. But what in all heckins is going on in this place? They said it looked like an old factory of some kind. Is there like, I can just jump down that? Well, I didn't really especially want to. Nor do I know specifically what it's for. This bridge is here. Unless there's some other way we could have come at this place. Let's have a look-see over here. I mean, I guess we're going to be fighting a lot more Sayer. This place does seem vaguely familiar to me from having played this game before. Oh, you're a lad. An absolute unit over here. A Sayer brute. Let's get rid of this Sayer Herald first. You look like you're a little easier to shoot to death. That, oh my god. That was no joke of an attack right there. Just, yeah, like I was saying, focus on this one down. Weak to piercing they are. Valiant Rush. A yonk. Well, I could have gone for a Megaton Blast there, actually. Pel's the one who desperately needs her health the most, so it's good that she gets to go so frequently. Hablamma! So many people are weak to piercing damage. It's very useful. Hastabba. Hablamma. Ablam. And a bit of get that rush down. Get your defense a little lower so that this next hit almost definitely brings you down. Oh, you resist the slashing, though, which is interesting considering you're not wearing anything on your belly. You'd think that would be very weak to slashing, but never mind. Get shot. Oh, this experience that we could have been enhancing if only we had some food. But I didn't feel right taking those people's chicken. I take it back. Leviathan Stung I'm way more appreciative of than Dragon Stung so far. So I think I'll just leave these 3 slots open for our 3 passives that we're about to get. That'll do me. I could use some items to fix this both up, but because arm propeller is still looking a little rough around the edges. But I feel like we're going to be leveling up, and we're going to be getting health back from all our little heart drain maneuvers and stuff. We're going to be all right. I do wonder what the heck's going on in this place, though. This is definitely time for Nuo to do some kind of group attack, and you for do some kind of golden shot. Once again, Herald makes sense to get, or maybe this Bandit was actually no joke in terms of damage, but they were reasonably squishy, so... Oh, God, okay, yeah. Next, actually, tell you what. Propel, I don't want you getting wrecked. Let's just do a normal potion on you there. Instead of using my move for whatever else I was going to use it for, I'll have you go for a Heart Drain again, just give you that little extra itty-bitty health. Nuo is definitely going to go for a group attack here. Magna Blast to lower their defense seems sensible. You keep going with your Heart Drain, because we just need all the health we can get from you. Even we could take you down faster a bit with, like, Steel Boomerang and stuff, but usually these, whole... spamming the healing moves has served us pretty well in the past, and we are bringing their numbers down this way. Sadly, that Magna Blast did not actually lower their defense as you might have wanted, but since these ones are both weak to piercing, we're going to be bringing them down reasonably quickly anyway. The enemies here are putting up a little bit more of a fight than some enemies we fought before, though, which is nice. Get rid of you, and now it's just the one remaining. Rush, I guess? Oh, Valiant Rush, you're low on health as well. Hey, yonk! Dodged it! I wouldn't have expected someone of this size would, no offense, be super nimble on their feet, but I would be wrong. Oh, at least my defense is so high that that did like half the damage it did to my friends. Blammo! Which is apropos because I'm not moving quite as quickly as Propel is to get as many heals in as she is. But this is probably the best way we're dealing damage to them, and it's healing us up reasonably well as well. I probably will just use some kind of healing thing as I carry on here. Actually, just to save our items. I'll probably finish this fight and then head back to some encampment to save. 1000 XP, though. Nice. Level for me. My dex is climbing pretty likably as well. Didn't realize how good that was. Defense up by 3. We like that. All kinds of red bulbs around here. Love their grenades. But yeah, Nuo and I are not doing so well in the health department. So let's pop back to some encampment and heal up. These are certainly some beefier enemies than we fought already. Shame we don't have anywhere super close by to go heal up. Just gonna have to walk all the way back to Goldwood, basically. Hey, why didn't I go swimming in that lake in the city that I said I was going to? Sorry, no idea where my brain is today. Let's go do that before we carry on to the Sayer place. I'm just like leapfrogging back and forth between objectives. Actually, I'll pop back to the Divide. We're much closer to that. Thank you, people of the Divide. You're so hospitable. Oh, this tiny little bed's not going to do for the 3 of us, though, is it? Fine, Propel, you can have the blanket. Whatever. Nuo and I get the ground. Maybe we like the ground better. Yeah. What is this, by the way, in the corner? It's like an old cloak or something. Anyway... Wait, is this a path I can walk? No. It's nice that the inns don't cost anything in this game. Since enemies don't respawn the first time you come through an area, though, in several cases at least, it does mean you can basically, after every fight, just run back to an inn if you're patient enough. At least I think it's that way, unless that was only that way for the Mimic, but I don't think so. Alright, sorry, we gotta go investigate the lake, and then we can go carry on across the bridge to the little Sayer place. This tower looks like it has an angry face. The air show's on again. It looks like right here, like you can jump into the water, doesn't it? There's like a little ramp for you to do it and everything. Hope I don't get caught up in that kid's fishing line. Right, they said a machine landed in here and then things have been weird ever since. Oh god. Yeah, I see what you mean. There's like red crackles in the air. Very strange indeed. And also more of these fish, which are called Sundra, was it? Is that what these are? It's not a Sundra, but it looked an awful lot like one from the overworld. Murky Serpent changed into Murky Serpent Charge. I have problems with this. Just shoot them, then they can't electrify you. I guess if I stab it with a sword, that probably will zap me, won't it? Let's find out. Boomerangs can't electrify you, though. Ooh, and they're weak to slashing. Hai long, which means this is going to do a buttload of damage. Oh, wow. Valiant Rush, slash. They're weak to slash. Steel Boomerang, slash. Ooh, with a crit. 1900 damage. Probably the most damage we've done with one single attack in this whole game so far. Nice one, Nuo. His attack is pretty decent, and his spirit is, I think, the best of any of us. But really, where he excels is in his unique skill set. He and Papel have the same defense right about now. And he can learn a new skill. What did we say we wanted to get next? I said probably want to be carrying on with his passives. I'll go for Ingenuity. He's much closer to our levels now. 18, 17, 16. Which just makes sense. As you level up, you're going to get closer in level because each level demands more. Don't like the look of these red sparks, though. But this could be enough to get Papel up to my level of 18. That would be neato. We know these are all weak to slashing, which is very useful. I guess which is because they're long and spindly, so if you slash them in one right spot, they would be in pieces. So how about you Steel Boomerang this one, and you maybe get a chance to do it again? Oh no, you're now at the back of the queue, but I'll just Dreadnought this one, and I might be able to one-shot it. If we don't get electrocuted first, blah, blah, blah. And then just shoot this one, and I Dreadnought this one, one-shot, ayonk! Not quite, nearly. Ah. And then we get electrocuted some more. It's fine. We'll let them buff out. We'll eat some potions or sleep some sleeps. Gosh, but their agility up plus our paralysis makes me get a whole bunch of moves before we get to do anything. Nuo, please! No, wait, Nuo! You got oh, there goes Nuo. Sorry about it, buddy. I shouldn't have been messing around. I should have gotten her golden shot. Oh, they resist stabbing. Why am I doing this? Slash. Ah, I should have stabbed them that time anyway for the health. Well, Nuo got absolutely bodied. Sorry about it, friend. She got another point of agility, though. We should probably go sleep that off. Yeah, not going back there for a while. Okay. I'll feel real dumb later if we find out there is actually like a spot you can sleep at here, and I just keep missing it. Just feel like I should be able to walk over this. Bloody air show's back. But I do consider myself quite surprised by just how fierce some of the enemies around these parts are. In that Sayre place and in the lake. Seems like perhaps the training wheels are coming off. So to speak. She sleep. She swim! Splish. That is, what is going on? Oh, it's the thing I can fight. Okay, must be the machine they were talking about. Yeah, oh, it's very alive and has mobility and options and wants us dead. Okay, we can hit it, though. I mean, it hit us, Sunken Angel, so I think it's fair for us to hit it. Hard Drain, yeah, you're low on health. Blam. Oh, it's weak to piercing. Good to know. May as well get a rush to get its defense down. Wonk. Resist, but did it get the defense down? It didn't. We failed to get the defense down. Resist slashing, so never mind. Just go for our typical tactics of going for our healing stuff, because at least for Papel and Ara's case, that also is a piercing damage, which they are most weak to. So now that they're electric, does that mean I should not be using a sword on them? I didn't get quite a sense of that before. Let's find out. They're almost down anyway, so may as well experiment. Yeah, I can't tell if they did that because I stabbed them with my sword or just because that's how they work. Anyway, we got them. Not as much experience as you'd expect from that. Holmes' torso. Oh. So that thing pertains in some way to that old head we found earlier, so we ought to bring that back to the person in the mine as well. Oh, and all the fishies have come back, have they? Or were they there already and I just didn't notice? That's nice. We fixed the lake. We solved it. No more giant electric murder eels or giant robots that are also murder.
Hey, lady, you did! There are fish again! Just wait, I'll be a master fisherman soon enough. If you ever want any fish, be sure to visit again.
Of course I want fish.
Oh, dang. Did it look familiar to you? Maybe the throne was used to build it. It looked like it was powered by the throne, similar to the Minix creations. But that looked way more high-tech than anything I've seen.
Yeah, it felt way more high-tech as well. Ouch.
Hey, lady, you're back! Check these out!
You could sell us fish? Chasm bass. Oh, neat. Okay, we want like 20. I'll take 20. Thank you. Because that'll let us get our experience buff for all these intense enemies we're fighting up ahead. So let's absolutely all just chow down on some fish here. And we'll basically just return here every time we've got some fish. Every time we've got some money and we're out of fish. Boink, boink, and boink. And also healed us nearly to full. Perfect. Thank you, kid. Yay, fishing. Oh, whatever I did. Good work. You've earned some respect from me, human. Take this. One Guardian Spear. Oh, thank you. Hopefully you're still alive when more decide to show up. I guess I'd already done whatever they wanted me to do. Thank you. Well, this place is absolutely lovely. Thanks, everyone. And now we can buy fish because we took care of that little thing in the water. Awesome. So that's the lake exam, and I definitely want to carry on back to the Sarah place, especially now as we've got our little experience buff going on with all the fish we can eat. But yes, hello again. I want to go see if the place where we turned into Homestead, if we're allowed to turn into homes. I may be saying may not be home. It may be like Hoam or like Hoam. Anyway, if we can turn in the torso to the same place, maybe they'll give us some more gear as well. And also we can further their little research project, which is neat. So the head, the torso, and are we going to get like arms or legs next? Are we going to be able to create an entire mech by the time we find all these parts? They said blue, like roots hung from the first one like arteries. So we have to assume this is Amber Throne related. I think Papel was on the money there because that machine that she thought was Amber Throne related dropped this Holmes torso. Large imposing torso, there's a large cavity in the center. Interesting. Wow, Voska Field to the east opens up way more and gives you a whole bunch of side stuff to do than this part of the western part of where near the divide where you start. Cheerio, mate. Found another bit of that home robot. Never mind, you don't care. But with all the talk of machinery and stuff, maybe we are going to have to build some kind of giant robot by the end, and that's what we're collecting all these bits for. I mean, you must assume that the torso does something if we weren't able to turn it in here for some kind of gear. It seems like such a big imposing map when you first have a look at it, but when you think about it, we've cleared all the way from the divide up north to that gate and then all the way over to the sunken city. So we've already carved out like a third of this map, in essence. And now we're working on just the east part of where it says field there. And of course, with it all covered in clouds, it's kind of hard to tell how much walking space there actually is south of the divide there. Alrighty, tidy. Time to finally carry on in here. Now with a new and improved experience buff. If only we'd done that fishing thing first, we'd have had an experience buff already. Yeah, so far these enemies are not respawning in here. So perhaps there'll be some kind of idol we can light later on for that to happen, or maybe it doesn't happen ever, it's not a thing. Doesn't matter so much for me. I mean, as long as you've got one area where the enemies infinitely respawn, you can technically infinitely get money and experience and stuff, even if it's a bit slow if they're early on, but doing some kind of mining here, it would seem. I think, as you know, if someone tries to kill you, I think you're probably allowed to take stuff from crates nearby. That's ethically okay, I think. Hello, nice to meet you. My name's Ara. Right over here, buddy. You guys are so speedy. We need to get speedier. Even Papel's getting outsped by them up front here. Well, I can get her speedier with the golden shot. Moxie, we don't like the sound of that. Ooh, all the damage. Such the big damage. Should I get started on the Brute? Nah, I'll just go for the Leviathan's Tongue, try and heal up the little bit of damage I've taken. I'll Heart Strike you to get rid of that Moxie, because you're doing enough damage as it is, friend. You can go for a Valiant Rush to get yourself some health back, I say. Now you may as well go for Heart Train. Should be able to finish them off. And now we're also going to be able to do all our piercing maneuvers on this one, who we learned earlier is weak to them, so it is the objectively right thing to do. Is your golden shot run out? Not quite, so go for another one. Blimmo! Oh, you're already at full health. Well, it's still probably doing the most damage considering they're weak to pierce. And a crit, nice. Ooh, nice dodge, Propel. That Valiant Rush there, Nuo. The Leviathan's Tongue for me, get a bit of my health back. Finish them off, nice. And a whole bunch more experience with our fish buff. But yeah, Nuo's taking a bit of a beating. We have a bunch of potions, I'll just throw one more onto him right now. Ooh, I don't know if that was just because he technically uses it on himself, or if when you're out of battle, all item buffs get the buff from his resourcefulness. I suppose actually I don't even know if he has to use it to get the buff in battle from his resourcefulness, where it does double the effectiveness. I'm just gonna say before speaking to you because you've got a cool helmet.
A greasy pig here at our doorstep. Are you so eager to die? The Emperor's oracles are moving north, little pig. When the towers of fire rise further into this god-forsaken land, you'll regret every transgression here. Hope lies with the Sayer Empire, silly pigs. The throne is and always has been our right. You can, of course, repent for your diplomatic failures in death.
I don't think I'll be doing that. Voluntarily, anyway. Oh, you've got a cool bow and arrow, and you just flew up into the sky? What? Veil? Doesn't look very veiled to me. Looks like it made a cloud of fog and then jumped up on that banister over there. On that, like, fragment of scaffold. Oracle's lackey. Does that mean there's an oracle up ahead we gotta fight? I mean, you surely just watched us do all the stuff we just did, right? Alright, apparently shooting you gets rid of that veil. Let's find out how much good Dreadnought stance is against you. You changed it to Oracle's lackey on the ground. Good for you, I guess. I hope you don't resist slashing damage, otherwise this is gonna be really lame. You do not at all. Oblonk! Honestly, Papel's steel boomerang is doing such comparable damage to my Dreadnought that it's almost worth it to just let her keep doing it, but never mind that. You don't need health, so just go for Rush to get their health down, defense down, so we'll be able to finish them before they get more than one other move. Ooh. Yeah, right to the face. It's gotta hurt. Yep, nearly got him, so I say go for your quick, big damage moves. I like so. No, that'll put you down below their next move. Do you think we'll be able to finish it off with just a normal blast? Probably. Ah, not quite. Rain of arrows. Ah, wow. Didn't love that. At least they mostly went for me. I'll get a bit of my health back from that, thanks. No more of whatever that was. Get out of here.
You foolish pigs! Neither you nor your frail kingdom will stand in the Emperor's way.
What kingdom do you think is ours? Do you think we're Red City people?
No army has caused the Empire to crumble. The towers of fire will soon rise across the world once more. The oracles will not show you the same mercy I have.
Smoke bomb! What was that about? So the Sayer are driven out. Good work. Did those lizards build all this themselves? All these pipes. This kind of infrastructure is exciting. That such a primitive race could accomplish all of this. Are they really just brutes? Ouch. A little racist. I mean, I guess you still got a bit of that Goldwood xenophobia on you. Is it so impressive? Surely these new inventions are merely tools of our oppression. Of course it is! Don't you think these advancements are really something? We can't simply ignore our ways and culture. These advancements ignore that simplicity. Sounds like you're just clinging to it. Do you think so? That can't be, can it? Not to offend you. That's the reason we broke off from the Ara Kingdom. Perhaps we are still haunted by it. Well, in any case, we should be thankful that the Sayer Empire's oracles have not traveled north. This scar on our land is the remnants of one of their past attempts. They've not yet established a footing as they have in the south, but it's a constant concern. I worry that if the southern lands are swallowed up by the Empire, the northern will be soon to follow. Received exile's longing. Oh, thank you? This is all I can give to you. With your violent lifestyle, it may serve you better than I. If you find yourself clashing with the Empire, don't be lost in their destructive ambition. Okay. Apparently I've got a violent lifestyle, everyone. I'll try not to find myself lost in their destructive ambition. I'll replace theirs with my own destructive ambition. By the way, these juicy locusts we found earlier. That doesn't look like a locust. Restore 700 for HP for the entire party. Tasty. If you say so. Apparently those is just food. Also, it occurred to me that this blue vine is probably Amber Throne related, considering it makes you maddened. Right, so we got that Guardian Spear earlier, but it's for no one here. A spear for the Vigilant Exiled Auric. Restores HP when attacking. Exiled Aurics, what were they saying that they gave us? Didn't they just say they gave us like an Exile? Oh, Exile's Longing. Here we go, it's a cloak. Defense and Spirit by 10% can only be worn by an Auric. I see. I was just about to say, defense by 10% sounds awesome! Well, thanks for the cloak. And by the sound of it, we've taken care of things here. So I'll just have one last look around in case there's like a chest or something up there, but it was just a little mining colony or something that they've been threatening to invade the Auric with. That has now been summarily dealt with. But yeah, there's not a lot going on up here. But that was only one of the Oracle's followers, and they were pretty tough. Cheerio. Whee! Well. Taking care of a handful of side objectives on Voska Fields we are. Or Voska Field, singular. So this is part of the old Sky Castle. I guess it makes sense. It does look an awful lot like that with its like drum like shape and everything. My old home. Okay, right. So there's all this business up here, which I suspect to be the Auric Mountain, the Arkano, and this maybe is the Exile's hideout. There's a little building here we have yet to explore. But then even further east is this sort of city built into the side of the wall here. I don't know why you would hold all your lumber like on the side of a cliff instead of at the top of it, but whatever. There's a little crashed ship here that was clearly trying to get to the Amber Throne at some point that we've yet to examine. All kinds of ruins up and in here. I just want to see what's up at the very top corner here before we carry on. Oh, maybe this is Mount Arkano, actually. This looks kind of big and special and important and spiny, doesn't it? And it seems like maybe that's what's mostly around here. So never mind, my apologies. I think maybe that's Mount Arkano, and maybe the thing I saw earlier that I thought was Mount Arkano was actually... There was the woman under that bridge, in the little city under the bridge, who said that she thought she thought her husband went north to some kind of mountain pass. So I say we check out these two things next episode. Let's start with this little house thing. See what's going on in here. Unless we did already? No, we surely haven't. Oh, actually, this looks a bit more like an exile's hideout, doesn't it? Howdy! Who am I? Why, a guard sent by Her Highness Porculian? Porculian, Queen of the Auric race. It is through her mighty king that we've attained such long-lasting peace with humanity. What a grand king he was. But look at this lot. Do you think they have any respect for authority? They abandoned their race and left Mount Arkano for these rocky plains. An insult to decency itself, I say. However, humans are safe with us. In fairness, our pact with mankind means I cannot help with knights from the south without banishing myself as these others have, but I will not abandon our magnificent Porculian. Right. Okay, so it's like a forward operating little base for the exiles, but they're being watched by the royalty. Interesting. All right. Good to know. What do you think you're doing in all that armor? You're no warrior. With our long lifespans, the Auric train and acquire wisdom spanning centuries. I might be able to help you ripen, though. We use spires to communicate with our past so that we can learn as much as we can from it. It can be dangerous, however. We must be careful not to get ourselves stuck in it. There are a few unused ones left, as our king arranged them very specifically. If you can bring me one, however, I can help you learn from your past.
Alright.
I guess that maybe that means I'll be able to practice against enemies we've already fought or something. Took a bit of a tone, you did. Is this a hatchling?
Hey, do you know what stats do?
Yeah, generally.
I'll bet. Humans have big brains.
What if I say no?
Attack increases your physical damage, defense reduces damage to you, agility increases your number of turns, spirit increases indirect skill damage, dex increases your critical hit and evasion chance. How do I know all that? Birds have big brains too. Oh, if you don't know how stats affect your skills, you can view it when selecting a skill in your skills menu at the bottom right under attack or spirit multiplier.
Right, for the attack power multipliers. But I didn't realize that dex affected your dodge chance. That's really useful. Once again, I don't really know why it doesn't let me see like my crit chance and dodge rate in this screen. Only in battle, but that's alright, I guess. That Sira fellow, he used to be one of our king's finest knights. He was even cozying up with a woman during his time there. Guess their paths were never meant to be. No sense dwelling on it, I say. It sounds like there's sense dwelling on it for him. Our old scripture was holding us back. We had no interest in staying. Rather than topple their system, we founded our own. Pretty boldly assuming you could just topple their system with the three of you. Many of the Auric remaining like to complain about the state of things as if it were a hobby. They're shackled to that mountain. Can I sleep here? Yes, I can! Wonderful! We've got a little place to sleep in this place. How lovely, I don't have to keep running back to the divide. Ah, and there's a mat for each of us. Ah, that feels good. But how lovely, we've examined this place, and it is, at least one of, if not the entire exile encampment. I guess judging by the garb, this person is also from, under royal orders, but I don't know what this drawing is about. So we'll be heading off to the north next, where there's like a cave there, and then... Why am I talking about it when it's right here and I can just show you? There's a cave here and it looks like a path to a mountain peak up there as well. We'll be checking those out next time, and then after however long that takes, we'll be heading east to there's that crashed ship, and then finally north to what I think is the Mount Arkano. So we'll be carrying on with story stuff maybe by the end of next episode. It depends how long these two things take, but that is all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Next video on the channel is going to be some more Omori, our EX playthrough, and that is all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's going to be out of here now. Peace! Okay, and then we just gotta... I'm so bad at timing. Always happen. Oh. But I said I'd get this in 5 minutes. This last screen surely has given me greater pause than some of the others. No, I didn't mean to jump on your head then.